it's a good jumping-off point for our 5 surprise players of the year in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Let's start with Carr.
Yeah, I think you have to start with Carr. And it's really his ability to run routes, has really just been a marvel to watch this year when I have a chance to study the film. Because all he does is make plays. He understands where he's going to be, where he needs to be on the field. And he gets his quarterback out of quite a few issues or situations that he might throw him into. Because he made a play, one of the plays that I really enjoyed watching this year. He throws it inside, Carr spins, he's going to the sidelines, he ends up catching it for a touchdown. But I got to tell you, I knew the ball had to be going out of bounds because Clayton, there's no way he's trying to throw this ball to him. But he continues to make plays. And you know, it's a great story. We know what's going on off the field. I mean, that's obviously a great story. But to be able to get on the field and play against the best corners that are out there, and they know that the ball is coming, and it's 3rd and long, and still nobody has stopped him yet, is a true testament to Thorson's belief that he's going to get open and the offensive coordinator's belief that they can make something happen 3rd and 4th down situations.
6 straight games with a touchdown catch, first Northwestern player ever to do that. And, I mean, you hear he's a walk-on, and there are a lot of walk-ons who they know about, and they say, hey, if things pan out, we'll get you a scholarship, whatever. They had no idea who this kid was.
Hey, you're a walk-on, man. Hey, we don't know who you're.
And he's turned into just a phenomenal player. So we got a walk-on in.
Yeah.
We need to get a fullback, too. We need to do the full Howard Griffith.
Khalid Hill, without a doubt. What is it? 15 carries, Trevor. 25 yards. That's it. But he's got 8 touchdowns. So anytime they get the ball inside the 1, guess who's going to get the ball? The hammer. He's going to pound it in there and make something happen. I joked maybe about a month ago. I said, oh, it's going to take him a month to touch the ball again. And they got on me on Twitter because Howard, he gets the ball all the time to get inside 5. And they do. They immediately go to him. And he has the benefit of playing in a post-style offense that believes that the fullback is a major part of the offense. And he gets the ball, but believe me, he's doing a lot of blocking before he gets that football.
Oh, here you are standing up for the fullback.
Absolutely. Well, listen, he's only got, what did I say, 25 yards? I mean, this is great. 8 touchdowns?
8 touchdowns.
I love it. It's a great story.
You just get the glory.
That's it. Let those other guys do all the work.
Tied for the Big Ten. Right, exactly. Tied for the Big Ten lead in touchdowns. Next one, yet another Watt making a name for himself.
Yeah, T.J. Watt, and people knew about him last year. No doubt about that. He played in all the games. But I think what we saw from him this year, his ability to rush the passer, we really haven't seen anybody slow him down. He's relentless going after the passer. He plays the run equally as hard. And this is just a big-time player. You know, 9.5 TFLs, tackles for loss, 7 sacks, and you have to account for him. And again, this is one of those guys that nobody's really come up with a way to slow him down. He continues to make plays each and every time he steps out on the football field.
You know, I think back to when you and Jerry and I were on the camp tour, and I was talking to Paul Christ, and I started talking about Vince Beagle, and he said, hey, Vince Beagle is a great linebacker, but I think Watt's going to be our best guy this year. And, you know, on these tours, you kind of, oh, well, he's just talking, he's just building up his guys. But, man, I mean, this is obviously Beagle's been injured, and so he hasn't been able to be completely himself, but, man, But Watt is the real deal.
Yeah, but quite frankly,
tremendous.
when the season started, when they opened up against LSU, Watt was the story.
Yeah.
Beagle has been the guy, and obviously he's been banged up, and he's a terrific player. But Watt has found a way to be around the football in any way he can, whether it's versus the run or versus the pass. So
where are you going next?
Ty Johnson. Get a little running back in there, huh? Minnesota, Maryland, big-time player. Explosive plays, averaging about 10 yards a carry every time he touches it. You know, great balance. Not as big as you might think, but he does a great job of keeping his balance, keeping the feet moving, and he just continues to make big plays. And I think the defense has trouble finding him sometimes, but he just makes things happen.
10.3 yards per carry. That is second best in the nation. We promised 5 surprise players. You have 4.
Yeah.
You got to come up
Hooker.
with one more.
I'm going with Malik Hooker. And if you watch the Journey piece, it was fabulous. Listening to his mom, convince him that, no, you're going back. You're going to be back at Ohio State. And the year that he's having right now in the secondary from the safety position, 4 interceptions, 1 run back for the tackle, but he is so athletic and gifted back there. He can tackle, he does a great job versus the run, and he's really come out of nowhere. Again, a first-time starter, and you see the athleticism on that particular play. continuing to allow that secondary that is very young as far as starts are concerned, really playing at a high level, though.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, you lose 3 starters early to the NFL in the secondary, and they're still 5th in the nation in pass efficiency defense. Shows you how good some of these guys have been, and Hooker's been.
Just got to be patient.
No doubt.
Patient.
He has been front and center.